Don't nobody want to see you do makeup on yourself. What's up, Bougie babes? It's your girl, Suzie B, back again with another video. And today, we're going to be doing this makeup look, but we're also going to be discussing best practices for new and aspiring makeup artists. So if you want to see how I got this look, or you're a new or aspiring makeup artist, or you just go and watch anything that I put out because you just love me and you F with me like that, just keep on watching. Period. Okay, so no cap, we're going to be using the same palette we use all the time, which is the Jackie Aina palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just such a great palette, y'all. Like, if you don't have this palette, get this palette. It has like a brown, it has light brown, it has a reddish color, and then you get a little bit of color in there, like some pinks and stuff like that. So I just like it, especially for carving out your eye shape. Perfection. Chef's kiss. Let's get started. I guess I'll give you a little backstory. The way I got into makeup was that I was honestly just watching YouTube videos all the time. Like, I was just always watching YouTube videos, and I was like, I mean, like, I can figure this out, right? So I would watch YouTube videos all the time. So Jackie Aina, obviously back in the day when she was Little Pumpkin 05, and just like all the gurus that are even more popping now, I was watching them back in the day to kind of learn how to do makeup. So I am basically a self-taught makeup artist, right? So I learned how to do makeup on myself first, and then obviously I was getting good. So people were like, hey, can you do my makeup for da-da-da-da-da? Can you do my makeup for such and such, blah, blah. And I would do it. I would take everything that somebody threw at me. They were like, you want to do this wedding? And I would do the wedding, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing it so much for other people that I was like, I should start charging for this. And let's be clear, like back then when I was doing makeup, this was like, I don't know, 7 years ago when I first started doing makeup on other people, I was horrible, okay? I was horrible. I mean, it may have not looked horrible back then, but I'm like looking at pictures now of when I was doing makeup, and it was a mess. Like, how did they trust me? How did people trust me with stuff like that? And I was doing people weddings and stuff. But the point I'm trying to make is that I just did it, you know? I just threw myself into it, and then I learned as I went along. So I wasn't out here trying to charge regular makeup artist prices either. I charged for my skill set. I was charging 20 bucks, okay? 20 bucks a face. I wasn't out here doing nothing crazy. And I wasn't doing lashes because I did not, for the life of me, I could not understand how to do lashes. So if you are a new makeup artist, a piece of advice that I would give you, or an aspiring makeup artist, a piece of advice I would give you is just throw yourself into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, start practicing on yourself, understand technique, but just throw yourself into work. And not necessarily paid gigs, but you just need to start practicing. Another thing is invest. You have to invest back into your craft, something that you're passionate in. It doesn't matter what your career or your profession is. You always should be learning something new, perfecting what you're doing, and just make sure that you're staying on top of trends and what's new. And that's with any profession, but especially with makeup artistry. Yes, makeup is subjective, but there are certain trends that you should follow so that you can get booked or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So just always be learning, be eager to learn new things, take advice from other people, seek out other makeup artists that offer classes and things like that. Do your homework. Artistry is one thing, but sanitization and cleanliness and keeping your clientele safe is a whole nother thing. And that doesn't even have to do with COVID, just period. We should be practicing how to sanitize products, how you use products properly so that you don't cross-contaminate between customers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know these things. So do your research. Make sure that you're staying on top of those types of things. The chemistry of artistry as well. The science behind artistry. You need to be knowing these things in different skin types. So just make sure that you are fully prepared for that aspect of it, not just the artistry. So that's that. Oh, this is a good one. So in my professional career, outside of makeup, one thing that my manager always tells me is that even if you are not busy, make yourself busy and stuff will happen. And what that means is, like, although it may be like a slow month, you're not getting booked, or maybe you're just starting out, you're not getting booked like you want to, or whatever. You're confident in your skills, you just don't have it out there. Yes, doing makeup on yourself is amazing. To have content to post is great. Nobody's saying don't do it, but don't nobody want to see you do makeup on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cute, girl. You is cute. Go off. But your clients don't look like you. Your clients have a different face shape than you. When a potential client goes on your page, the things that they're looking for is if it looks well. Is she consistent? But they're also looking for other customers that you've had that look like them to compare it to, so they can feel like, oh, okay, well, she did this fair skinned person, well, she could do me well. Oh, okay, she did this heart-shaped girl, heart-shaped head girl, well, she could do my face well. You know, things like that. That is important. So if you do not have the clients, right, what you should do is, and this is something that I always do, is I will reach out to my friends or family, whatever, and I will offer a free makeup session. Now, with said free makeup session, you have to follow my rules. And my rules are simple. It's always just like, I pick the day, I pick the time, I pick the look. And it's free, but if you have to cancel last minute, I'm going to charge you $25 because I'm scheduling out time for this. So, like, do that. Take that and use it. Sorry, I'm digging for stuff over here, but take that and use it, because it will give you confidence in doing makeup, but also it will give your customers confidence in your skill set to see other people on your page. So always look busy. Be mindful of the content that you're posting. And always have a separate page for your artistry than you do your personal page. Nobody wants to see pictures of, like, what you ate today and stuff like that. Like, have a separate page for your artistry than your personal page. They need to be able to decipher, like, who the businesswoman is and who the turn-up queen is. I'm just saying. Another thing is filters. Okay. This is a very controversial topic, but we finna go there. So I was very hesitant early on to edit my work. I meant edit, not use filters, but I was hesitant to edit my work because I thought it was dishonest. And to be quite honest, this is a very competitive industry. Filters are not dishonest. Overly used filters or heavily filtered pictures are dishonest. But adding smoothness or making your photos look more crisp, that is not dishonest. And you actually should do that, because I'll tell you what, I mostly do my clients' makeup at the client's location. I cannot control my client's lighting. I cannot control what their lighting looks like. I can control my ring light, but the other factors also contribute to that. So with that being said, it may not be ideal for how I want the picture to look, and which is not a direct reflection on my work. And so I may lighten up a picture or change the contrast in a picture. That does not change the composition of my work. And I often post on my stories the unedited version of my work so nobody can clock me and say I'm lying. Another best practice that I have begun developing is find your signature look. Not for yourself, not on your face, but like just like a signature look that people can distinctively tell your work just by looking at the photo. So I'm in Houston, and one of the makeup artists, one of the big names that we have here in Houston is Color du Jour. I can look at someone's makeup and tell that Color du Jour did it, because she has a very distinct way that she does makeup. I just can always tell when Color du Jour touched someone's face. That's what you want to develop. You want to be able to be recognized just off of your work alone without somebody having to say, oh, such and such did my makeup. I'm starting to develop that. It's not 100% there, but I'm starting to see it come about, and it's pretty bomba thin. Follow me on Instagram so that you can see what I'm talking about, so you can see my clients that I've done in the past. Speaking of following me on Instagram, promote across all social platforms. So we have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Use all of them. Twitter. and use hashtags with your city, especially in Facebook groups. I get booked so much in Facebook groups, especially like mom groups, because everybody's like, hey, who knows a makeup artist down the street, or who knows a photographer? And if they're looking for a photographer, then sometimes they'll be looking for a makeup artist. So get in those Facebook groups and matriculate and share your work and promote yourself. Even if you don't get no likes, I guarantee somebody is looking, girl. Somebody is looking. The other important thing is do market research. See what other makeup artists in your area are charging. Are you charging too little? Are you charging too much? You need to know these things. So find it out. See what they're doing so that you know how to price yourself and better align yourself within the industry in your specific city. And then last but not least, girl, kick that imposter syndrome. Kick it out the window. Imposter syndrome is you thinking that you are not qualified to do what you do. Baby, if God brought you here, honey, that's where you need to be. You are a makeup artist. You are whatever profession that you in. You don't need someone to validate you by telling you that. You know it because God gave you the vision to do it. So get that imposter syndrome out of your head and go get that money. Okay? And go follow your dreams. Daddy's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So this is the complete look. One thing that I forgot to mention as one of my best practices is self-assessment. Take a look at your work and compare it to other people's work. I know that they say comparison is a thief of joy, but in some instances, especially in business, you have to compare your work to what somebody else is already doing. You have to have a standard. You know what I'm saying? So look at other people's work, compare it to what you're currently doing. If you feel like you need to elevate a little bit, try to figure out where that is, where that miss is, and work on it. When you get your friends in your chair to practice on them, that's what you work on. If it's speed, work on speed. If it's the base, work on perfecting the base. If it's the eyes and blending, work on blending, girl. Do work. That's the only way that you'll get better, is to actually do work. You can't just sit there and hope and pray and manifest that it'll get better. You have to do the work. Okay. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this video, comment down below, and let me know if you're going to use any of my best practices. Are you a makeup enthusiast, a makeup artist, an aspiring makeup artist, or you just love my work? I don't know. Let me know. Hit that bell notification, because if you don't hit the bell notification, you won't be notified the next time I upload. And if you're not notified the next time I upload, then you won't be able to find me, because Brushwork by Suzie Bougie is a lot of words, and I probably should change that, because dang, what if y'all need to find me and y'all can't find me? I'm tripping. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye!